The Virtual Boy is a 32-bit tabletop portable video game console developed and manufactured by Nintendo. And what do I gotta say about this? The Virtual Boy is one of the worst game designs and one of the worst inventions and the worst fucking portable console I've ever seen since I watched the Angry Video Game Nerd episode of it. So yeah, this console is literally a piece of fucking shit! Alright, now let's get into it. Okay, peeps, so the development of the Virtual Boy lasted 4 years and began under the project name VR32. Nintendo entered a licensing agreement to use a stereoscopic LED eyepiece technology which had been developed since the 1980s by the US company Reflection Technology. It was also built a factory in China to be used only for Virtual Boy manufacturing over the course of development. The console technology was downscaled due to the high costs and potential health concerns, and an increasing amount of resources were reallocated to the development of the Nintendo 64, Nintendo's next home console. Lead game designer Shigeru Miyamoto, yeah, rest in peace, had a little involvement with the Virtual Boy software. The Virtual Boy was pushed to market in an unfinished state in 1995 to focus on the N64. Ah, fuck. The Nintendo 64 should have been released in the first place rather than that stupid fucking Virtual Boy console. Look at this design. This is a complete fucking travesty of a portable console. And besides, there is no fucking head strap. Yeah, according to the Angry Video Game Nerd, why isn't there a fucking head strap? It is one of the worst designs I've ever seen. Yeah, and the controls have two fucking moving controls, one left and one right. And select, start, BA, and L and R. The triggers, yeah, that's right behind the consoles. Behind the controller. But I cannot imagine that because I never seen the fucking console before. Oh yeah, and the battery packs are looseable too. This one supports ROM cartridge. Yeah, the ROM cartridge is the media for the game. So during the lifespan, it just lasted up to a full year until it was discontinued in 1996, right before the Nintendo 64 was released around November. So yeah, anyways, several technology demonstrations were used to show the Virtual Boy's capabilities. Driving demo is one of the more advanced demos. Its 30-second clip shows a first-person view of driving by road signs and palm trees. The demo was shown at E3 and CES in 1995. The start-up screen of the Virtual Boy prototype was shown at Show Shinkai 1994. A very confident projection of sales in Japan of 3 million hardware units and 14 million software units by March of 1996 was given to press. The demo of what would have been a Star Fox game showed an R-Wing doing various spins and motions. Cinematic camera angles were a key element. There are in Star Fox 2. It was shown at E3 and CES in 1995. So yeah, there's only 22 games sold in this fucking console. And one of them was sold exclusively in Japan, that is the Jack Brothers. What the fuck? There's only 22 games, but there's only 21 in the US? Yeah, there's only 22 consoles in total. 22 games. Sorry about that. Yeah, there's only 22 fucking games in this console. And I don't know about this. I cannot imagine if some of those games are fucking good or some of them are fucking bad. And the only one game that I think it is that crossed the line is the fucking Waterworld on Virtual Boy. Oh, and not only that, that Waterworld was on the Virtual Boy, it was also released on Super Nintendo, which is one of the most fucked up games that Film and Stuff ever reviewed. And I also heard that there's Waterworld on PC, and was there Waterworld on 3DO? Come on, let's not get into the Waterworld shit. So yeah, there are games that are good, like a Wario Land and the fucking puzzle shit. But I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what to say about it. So anyways, that's not the only problem with the Virtual Boy console, which is the battery pack and the controls and triggers, or the design, or the fucking head strap. I've been told... I also heard by the Angry Video Game Nerd that the Virtual Boy had a link cable extension for any video games releases. So in the words of the Angry Video Game Nerd, the Virtual Boy was never given any of the fucking games that had to do with multiplayer shit, just like in and Game Boy. Because you want to know why? Because the Virtual Boy sucked so fucking hard that it was canceled before such a thing could be released. I don't know what the fuck is this, man. I don't even know what the fuck is the point of that shit to have an enhanced virtual reality when it doesn't feel like shit. An exception of a Red Alarm or one of those spaceship games. Well, anyways, the Virtual Boy was panned by critics and was a commercial failure. Even after repeated price drops, its failure had been attributed to its high price, monochrome display, unimpressive stereoscopic effect, lack of true portability, and fucking health concerns. Oh, what the fuck? Stereoscopic technology in video game consoles re-emerged in later years to more success, including the Nintendo 3DS. Yeah, it was such a flop, and no wonder why we don't have Mortal Kombat or any of those fucking games that we love. And I also heard that, I even heard that there's some canceled games on the Virtual Boy. No wonder why the Virtual Boy sucked so fucking hard, just like the 32X. The Sega 32X does. No wonder why this game contains eye strains and fucking headaches and various seizures. Oh, what the fuck? So in conclusion, this console is a complete fucking travesty of a fucking virtual reality. Yes, it is a complete travesty and it doesn't even count as shit like that. So if you ever see a Virtual Boy console in any of the fucking flea markets or the movie trading company or whatever store that you're at, please look away. Do not fucking buy them. It's not going to be worthy for your time, or it's not going to be the best few dollars that you ever spent on your fucking hard-earned paycheck.